Hello champions, after preparing for months for your board exams, the final step is execution. In second PUC board examination, presentation, time management and strategy plays a huge role in scoring high marks. With second PUC board examination starting from 28th of February, in this video, I am going to guide you step by step how to exactly attempt your paper smartly, manage your time properly and avoid those common mistakes that can cost you marks. So if you follow this strategy, then you can 100% convert your preparation into best results. So let's get started. So the step one here is to fill your details correctly. Okay, this is very important because if you don't fill your details correctly, your paper will not be evaluated. So let's see what all things we have to fill in our answer sheet. So first thing is your answer booklet serial number, which will already be printed. Next, your medium of the writing of the examination, subject code, and this you have to fill at the end. Okay, this is the number of answer sheets you have used, and this is after like again the total number of pages you have used, and this is the signature of the invigilator, and this one is your here you also have to write your register number. Okay, so this will be available in your admit card. The subject code, everything detail will be provided in the admit card. Okay, so you don't have to worry. And this is a number that your examiner will be telling you what you have to fill there, so be very careful to the instructions of the invigilator. Okay, now what is the step 2? Before moving that, here's something very important. KCT 2026 examination is just a few days away, and if you really want to crack this examination, want to secure a top rank and a seat in the top colleges, then trust me, only studying will not help you. You need to write tests, you need to understand your weak areas, improve and practice under exam conditions. And for that, something which is very important is a good test series. So to help you with this, I have launched the Fighter KCT 2026 test series, which is designed by KCT experts and is based on KCT exam pattern and syllabus. Here you will get total 18 full-length mock tests, 6 each from physics, chemistry and maths. Apart from that, detailed solutions, video solutions for chemistry, and most importantly, a detailed analysis report after every test, which will help you to analyze your strong and weak areas. And all these things are available at a very affordable price of just rupees 399. So if you want to secure a good rank in KCT, you want to boost your preparation, then this test series should be there in your resource list. So check the link, check the test series in the link given in the description section and purchase it right now, as the prices may go higher later. So now let's move to step 2, that is read the question paper. So you will be given reading time, right? To like before you start the answering the questions, there will be certain time given to you to read the question paper. Okay, and at that time, do not waste it. Okay, use it very wisely. What you should be doing in that time, you have to read the instructions thoroughly, you have to skim through the whole question paper once fastly, and plan the section wise timing. Okay, you need to know that okay, for section B I need 20 minutes, for section C I need almost 40 minutes, for section D 60 minutes. Whatever is your plan, just plan it accordingly and select the questions from each sections that you are confident. Okay, you know, in every section there will be some extra questions and you need to attempt few of them. So just plan and select those questions about which you are very confident and you want to attempt them. Okay, so these all planning should be done in that 15 minutes which is given to you to read the question paper. Do not waste at that time. Okay, now step 3 is to the first page should be section 8. This is very important. If you don't do this, even if you write all the MCQs correctly, your marks will not be calculated. So please make sure that you attempt the part A on the first page itself. First and second page you can use, but it should start from the first page. Okay, and the first attempted questions only will be considered, so there should not be any cutting. If you don't know the answer, just leave the question, later you can write down, and always write options and then the answers. Okay, so I will show you how you can see the student. This is a centum paper from chemistry. So you can see here part A is mentioned, the question numbers are mentioned, option is mentioned, and the full answer is also mentioned. That is what you need to follow. Next one, we'll go to step 4, write section wise. Okay, after section A, you can start with any section, doesn't matter, but all the questions of one section should be written continuously. Okay, and first of all you should mention the section name. So after section A, suppose you want to do the numericals, so write down section E there and then start the questions. Attempt all those questions you are confident about, and all the questions of a section should be written continuously. Okay, it's not that you are writing section E, then you have done section C, and then you are again writing some questions of section E. That is not a good habit. Please make sure that you write all the questions of a section continuously. If you don't know, leave space, that is fine, later you can attempt it. Okay, so I'll show you here one example also how the topper has written. You can see the student has started from part B. Okay, and you see all the questions of part B are first answered, 22, 23, then 24, 25, 27. All the questions have been attempted. Okay, then the student goes to part C. So that is what you have to maintain here. Next, write presentable answers. As I've told you in my another video also, the examiner doesn't have that much time to check your answer line by line, word by word. It should be so pleasing that the examiner feels good to check your paper. If you have so many cuttings, there's no space, there's messy writing, the examiner will get frustrated. Okay, and they, even though you have written, they will not read, and you cannot even know whether the examiner has read your paper or not. So be very careful about the presentation. It is damn important. What you need to do here to make your answer presentable, even if your handwriting is not good, do not worry. Okay, good handwriting definitely helps in presentation, but it is not essential. You can still make your answer presentable with a bad handwriting. What you need to do, make at least, like, leave at least 1 or 2 lines after every answer. Okay, make a habit to draw lines after every answer to separate the answers. There should be proper space left. Highlight the keywords in your answer. This is important. As I said you, the examiner is not going to read your answer line by line, word by word. So just underline the keywords. If the keywords are mentioned, the examiner will give you full marks. Next, answer for numerical questions is to be enclosed in a box and mention your answers in bullet form. Do not write paragraphs at all. Okay. Now here also I'll show you certain examples. You can see this is an answer from a centum paper again. You can see how nice, like the answers are written in bullet points. The keywords are underlined so that the examiner will just see, okay, this is written, these are written, so these are the key points which is written, and you will get full marks after that. Next, step number 5, you can see even for numericals what you should do. For numericals also, first write down the given values, then write down the formula, so the calculation, and finally write down the final answer within a box with units. Okay, now we'll move to step number 6. So don't get stuck in any question if you don't know. Okay, and do not panic at all, because you have optional questions. If you know one, if you don't know one question, you can attempt another question, but if you panic, the whole paper will be ruined. So don't get panic and don't get stuck. Suppose you have planned that for section B, each question you will give 4 minutes, and if you are still trying for 4 minutes and you are not able to do that, just leave that question and go to the next question. Okay, so leave and move to the next question, attempt that question at the end, but don't skip it completely. Okay, because there is no negative marking. Whatever information you know, just write it down. There might be step marking, you may get half mark, 1 mark, not, we don't know, right? So whatever you think about that answer, just write down anything that you know, any information you know about that particular question. Next, don't panic as there are option questions, and keep an eye on the watch. If you are giving more time, always have a look at the watch, that you are not wasting time, or you will not fall in short of time for the other questions. Now step 7, very important, you have to attempt extra questions. Okay, this is, I can say, this will be a beneficial for you. If any of the question get wrong, if you have written the extra questions correctly, that will help you to give marks. Okay, but always attempt the extra questions at the end, because if you are attempting the extra questions and you are not getting the time to write the mandatory questions, then there will be a problem. So after you are done with all the mandatory questions, then go for extra questions, give the heading extra questions, write the sections and whichever questions you want to attempt here. Okay, start with the long answer question. See, if you're not sure, if any 2 marker question you are not sure and you're attempting at, that is fine. But if you're not sure of any 5 marker question, then first attempt a 5 marker question, because if the optional question that you have written, the extra question you have written, if that comes correct, then you will be gaining 5 marks there, right? So always whenever you write extra questions, start with the higher marker questions. Next, step 8, very, very important. Keep at least last 10 to 15 minutes to review the paper. Very, very important. And here is a checklist of things that you should review. Okay, the first one, very important, check the question number. You have written correct question number and the correct answer. All the compulsory questions you have attempted or not. Check section by section. Supplementary sheets that you have taken, you have attached it in the correct order or not. Diagrams you have leveled correctly. Graph you have done with pencils, proper scale, units, everything is mentioned. Numerical answers are written with correct units. Final answers are underlined or you are making it a box. chemical equations you have written, that should be balanced equations. Okay, check that whether you have balanced the equations or not. Next, important keywords are underlined. No unanswered subparts are left. Okay, suppose in the question 5 subparts are there, check that each and every subpart question is answered correctly. Next, at the end, check the register number and required details are filled correctly or not. Although this will be evaluated when your examiner will come and sign, that time also it will be checked, but still before submitting, check once. Okay, so students, this is all about how you need to attempt your paper. Okay, this is very, very important. As I told you, the final step, the execution step, should not have any lack. It should be done in the best possible way. Okay, so once again, the Fighter KCT test series is live. You can purchase it through the link given in the description section, and this is available at a very, very affordable price of just rupees 399. So do not, I can say, miss this opportunity. So thank you so much once again. All the best and put all your efforts, because the final race has begun now.